Hey guys, Batman Mark here from Nerds in a Bar, and here we are in a bar. We're here actually with the bar owner, Sandra D. How are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing just ducky. This is an amazing bar, and I want to congratulate you on the success that is Hair of the Dog.
Thank you very much.
Because I don't know if you know, we do a podcast that's called Hair of the Dog on Monday nights at 8:30.
You do?
We
oh
do.
my God, that's amazing. What
There
a
you
great
go.
name.
It's an amazing name. And you actually said something to me earlier that you knew the origin of Hair of the Dog, the saying, the phrase.
The original one.
Can you tell us what that is?
I sure can. So way back when there were old wives' tales, one of them was that, even in the 70s and 80s, nobody put their dogs on a leash. So when there was Jack the Ripper and cobblestone streets, there definitely were not leashes. So if a random dog came up and bit you, which I guess was more of a concern back then, and you didn't know if it had rabies, you were supposed to try and grab a pinch of their hair, and some neighborhood witch or whatever you would like to call her would make a potion for you with the dog's hair in it. And if you drank it, you wouldn't contract rabies, even if it was rabid. So that's where the saying came from, which now means pretty much so a Bloody Mary or any other first drink of the day that cures your hangover that nothing else really, really can cure.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. Very cool. I like that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Of course.
And who would know that more than a bartender turned bar owner?
Every day somebody came into my bar and sat down and said, I need some hair of the dog. And to me, it meant I want you to be here for the last drink at the end of the night, as long as you're sober enough to drive or take an Uber. And I want you to come back for your first drink in the morning that makes you feel better. If you're going to have it anyway, you might as well have it here because it's all about having regulars. And
so do you also have a breakfast menu?
We have a brunch menu on Saturdays and Sundays from 11 to 3, along with our regular menu those days as well. So you can get anything you want from either menu.
And because I'm not a local, you have to give us the address here, please.
We are at 128 Bridgeport Avenue. I have to say it like that because we have a dish called Rice Baby. So I wanted to call it Rice Baby and then say 128 Bridgeport Avenue. Sorry.
Very good. That's all right. And what town are we in?
We are in Milford, Connecticut. We are in the village of Devon, which is a subsection of Milford that back in the day when I was growing up was known as the wrong side of the tracks. But in the last few years, between Dockside Brewery and a lot of other things happening around here, the Irish Club and Bridge House, Devon's kind of turned itself around, and I think we're sort of turning into the new hotspot of Milford.
We do a trivia segment called Marc's Hat.
Okay.
And this is one of several hats I own, and each one has a plethora of different pins on them. And then we ask you to guess what they represent. I'm going to show you this one right here. Who is that?
I don't know. I was looking at him and I'm like, I know, but I don't know.
Who is that and what show is it from?
Call me and tell me who that is and what show it's from. Teen Titans Go.
Oh, her son got it. We're going to try one other pin.
I would like to try several other pins.
Okay.
I don't feel good that I'm failing myself.
All right. So, as we look around and we see here, should we try this one? I'm getting the nod, yes, we're going to try this one. And I will tell you that it's Star Wars related.
Okay, so obviously the word is spoken, right? I have spoken, and is there somebody who, like everybody always talks about what Yoda has to say, but that's not Han Solo, right? What's that? Is that
She's in the Star Wars vein, so that's a good thing.
a little bit.
Okay. So it was a show that recently came on this year, or last year.
Star Wars
It was Star Wars related. It was on Disney Plus, The Mandalorian. Okay. So it's Quill, and that's his favorite saying. So the Quill, the character, was one of Mandalorian's, I guess you could say, teachers.
Okay.
And he was an instructor and taught him a few things before he went off on his mission. So, all right, we're going to do another one right now. We're going to do this one right here.
Bone already.
So, you know what this pin, She's Crafty, represents?
I believe it is a Beastie Boys song, and it's the name of my chef's barbecue sauces.
I think we have a winner, people. Here at Nerds in a Bar, we have our own nerd pin. It's rectangular because nerds are, you know, we're all considered square.
Okay.
So you have now got yourself
All right,
Nerds
thank
in a Bar
you.
pen
I'm excited about it.
and your very own Nerds in a Bar coaster bottle opener.
Oh my goodness. It's a coaster and a bottle opener?
It's a coaster and a bottle opener.
That's kind of amazing. Crystal, why don't we have these?
Why don't
Get
you have
somebody
them?
on the line.
From Hair of the Dog, this is Batman Marc at Nerds in the Bar with the owner, Sandra D, and Marc's hat. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace out.